In this video, we are going to prove that the root of 3 minus 2 is irrational if the root of 3 is irrational. So we shall prove by method of contradiction. So assume we'll first assume that root of 3 minus 2 is not irrational, but we will assume that it is rational. So if it's rational, then by definition it can be expressed in the form a over b, where b is not equal to 0 and a and b have no common factor. So this is the definition of a rational number. So we will write that even down here. So we'll say root of 3 minus 2, as we said, can be expressed in the form a over b. That's our assumption. We're saying it can be expressed in the form a over b, where a and b have no common factor. And of course, b is not equal to 0, because if it's equal to 0, that would be undefined. So now, we already know that root of 3 is irrational, so we can just remain with root of 3 on this side. So we have root of 3 here. Okay, write that nicely. Root of 3. So root of 3 equal to, so 2 goes the other side. I have b plus 2. So I can put that into a single fraction. So I'll have b being the common there, b into that, I have 1 and multiplies a, and then there I have 2 b. Okay, so I have root of 3 now equal to a plus 2b divided by b. So I have that. Now, as I can see here, that a plus 2b and b is a plus 2b, and that b which is dividing there, they have no common factors. Like they have no common factor that can go into a plus 2b without leaving a remainder, and also into b. There's no common factor there. So if there's no common factor from there, it implies that this side, the right hand side, this side here, is showing a rational number by definition, since there are no common factors there, and we've expressed it in the form a over b. Then so this side means the right side is what is rational. But we've already been told in our question that root of 3 here, which is on the left, is irrational. So if it is irrational, then we have a contradiction there from our assumption. So our assumption states that that is what is rational. But we have root of 3 here being equal to this right side, which is rational, and the left side is irrational, so it contradicts. So that it means that root of 3 cannot be equal to what? A plus 2 of b over what? B. So if that is true, it cannot be equal to that, of which it is true from what we've worked out. It means that this is irrational. And if it's irrational, it means that even root of 3 minus 2 is what is irrational. So that's how you make that a proof. So because a rational number, so an irrational number, as you can see on the left, that we have an irrational number. An irrational number cannot equal a what? A rational number. So if it cannot equal a rational number, it means that this other side also has to be what? Irrational, which means that root of 3 minus 2 is irrational.